Hello, I am Jon Najarian, and I'm here at the LD Micro Conference in Los Angeles, California, and it is my pleasure to speak to Andrea Pugnali, who is the regional CFO for the United States. Right. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you for having me.
The company is Aquafil, and it is ECNLF on the NASDAQ. That's ECNLF. Well, it started off as a family business. Now it's a global business.
Correct.
And you guys have been in the business for 50 years, textile business. Tell us about that.
Yes. Yes, as you say, Aquafil is a company that produces filament and polymer, primarily for nylon 6. It was founded in Italy more than 50 years ago, and it's grown since significantly. We now are a global company with manufacturing facilities in all the three main continents. We have manufacturing in the US, in Europe, of course, and in Asia. And we try to tend to serve our customer closer, so we produce where we sell as much as possible.
Now, one of the big differentiators of your business is that you guys make the clothing that you're making, the textiles you're making, not just clothing, the textiles, you're making it out of waste product in some cases, right?
Yes. Originally, let's say all the nylon 6 that we use come from oil derivative. The production process is that you buy caprolactam, which is a derivative of the oil, and chemically you extract the nylon 6 polymer, which then start the production of the yarn. In the last, I would say, 15 years, we developed a technology that allow us to start from nylon 6 waste and mechanically and then chemically go back to the original polymer that is, if not, extracted from oil. We primarily source fishing nets and used carpet.
So fishnets and used carpet.
Fishing nets and used carpet, yeah. Correct. The fishing nets primarily North Europe and South America, somehow also in the East. The carpet entirely here in the U.S. We have 3 collection facility here in South California, where we collect used carpet. We divide the various material, nylon 6, PET, 6/6, whatever. We sell it to our recycling company in Phoenix, Arizona, where we deconstruct it and clean the various type of material, because the used carpet is very dirty.
Sure.
As you can imagine, we need to extract the nylon 6 portion of the carpet and ship it to our sister company in Slovenia, where they do the chemical magic. They clean it even more. They are even able to separate the color. So you can start from a carpet that was blue, and through the chemical process, the blue is disconnected from the polymer of the nylon 6, so that we come back to a virgin nylon polymer that we can reuse in production to create anything we want. The other important thing to say about this process is that the nylon 6 molecule is way much stronger than other type of plastics. So it can be, through our process, it can be recycled an infinite number of times. This is what we try to pitch every time as the difference between something that is recycled, which means you take a bottle of plastic and you can maybe create a chair if you want, but eventually the material it gets ruined and it will go in the landfill. To the circular economy, which is what we are doing, where the cycle never ends. Well, as long as we are able to get the product to our facilities, we can do something new for it with it.
That's amazing, and that is truly one of the ESG benefits of exactly the way you guys take that waste product, turn it into a jacket for Jon, instead of a carpet. that would be in landfill somewhere.
It will be a landfill. The textile business actually is one of the business that is polluting and filling up the landfill more than anybody else.
And so you also manufacture where you sell.
Yes,
In those areas, those 3 areas you talked about, you manufacture.
yes. The process actually, the chemical plant is only in Europe. So the first step of the process going from caprolactam to polymer is done only in Europe. Then the polymer, but the polymer to yarn is done in the U.S. We have our main headquarters in Georgia, Atlanta. Is done in Europe and is done in Asia. That's because we need to be close to the customer in terms of lead time, in terms of flexibility of production, especially, I don't know how much you know about it, but we sell a lot of yarn to carpet mills for commercial and application, but also a lot of our yarn goes into the car industry. So the flooring, the carpet flooring of the cars often comes from our yarn. And the car manufacturers are pretty demanding.
Oh, yes.
So the closer you are to the customer, the better you're able to serve it.
Folks, I've been talking to Andrea Pugnali. He is the regional CFO for the United States for Aquafil, and it's ECNLF on the NASDAQ. Thank you very much, Andrea.
Thank you.